Hey there friends, and thanks for joining me today. And it's kind of a rainy, cold day, and so not only do I have my chickens next to me, so hopefully they won't make too much noise, my little chickens by the way, but also no outside videos of gardening or whatever else I'm accomplishing today. However, I have something else on my mind I want to talk to you about. But even though it's a little bit embarrassing, it's kind of real life, and so hey, why not? You guys are my good friends. So anyway, I feel like I have forgotten how to do normal things in life, which sounds really stupid, probably because it is, but it's sort of become my reality, so I don't know. So we've been on a budget for a really long time. I feel like we were on a budget for a long time when I was trying to save money to buy a house, and then when we moved into that house, you know, we did take a small breather or whatever for a little while, and then we wanted to buckle down and pay off some debts, and then we had to save again because we wanted to buy another house because that one was too small, and now we're in this house, and now we're buckling down on our budget and trying to, you know, pay off some debts again, and so it just seems like for a really extended amount of time, we've been on a budget. And of course, everything in life, you know, can have ups or downs. And this is one of those things that it seems like it's caused some, you know, downs for sure. One of them being, I feel like I've forgotten how to do normal things. Again, that sounds really stupid, but it really feels like it. So I know a lot of people will go out to eat and they'll go shopping and just different stuff like that. And when you're on a budget, that's not something that you do. And you know, they say if you don't use it, you lose it. Well, that's kind of what I feel like has happened to me. I feel like when, you know, like my husband and I have almost never gone out to a sit-down restaurant, you know? And when we did, I mean, okay, so we've been married like 12 years, and I feel like, or I'm pretty sure, you know, and if I talk to him, he might be able to remember another time or two, but just off the top of my head, I can really only remember like 2 times that we have been out to a sit-down restaurant together. And one of them, it was sort of out of the blue, and I ended up having like really bad buyer's remorse from having done that, because I was like, you know, it's really expensive and it's low-grade food, and we could have totally done something at home, and what was I thinking, you know what I mean? So I ended up feeling really badly about it. And then the second time was our anniversary, so you know, it was planned out and whatnot, so it wasn't as big of a deal for that one, but still, you know, twice in 12 years is not very often. So when you go to try to do something like that, it kind of, you know, makes me scared because I don't know that I'll know what to do, you know what I mean? Like, what if I don't do it right? What if I'm awkward? What if I forget something? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's a really weird feeling, but I really do feel like I've forgotten how. And, you know, there is a time when, you know, for a little while, my husband and I would be like, oh, you know, we're bored, you know, on a Sunday afternoon or whatever, hey, let's go out shopping. But that was such a brief period of time. And like I said, we've been on such a tight budget for so long that that's not something that we do now. So when I hear my friends say, oh, you know, got this at Charlotte Russe, or, oh, you know, got this at Forever 21 or whatever. And I'm like, I've never once been in either one of those stores. The idea of just going shopping or going into one of those stores really kind of scares me. Or like a coffee shop. Like I have a friend who I've been friends with for a really long time, you know, way back in high school, and she invites me out. Hey, you know, you want to catch up? Let's go get some coffee or something. And I'm like, can you pick something else? Because I'm really frightened at the idea of going to a coffee shop. I don't know what to do. I would feel so out of my comfort zone. That's something that I just literally never do. What am I gonna do? You know, there's all this stuff to like figure out or do. I mean, what size and what kind of milk and what are the flavorings, and I don't know. It feels overwhelming. So anyway, yeah, I basically feel like all of these normal consumer, you know, go out, do, you know, buy, shop and stuff like that is something that we've gotten away from for so long that now I can't. And I feel really awkward or guilty, or just flat out can't. Or like a while back, I did a video where I talked about how, you know, this is the truth of being debt-free. You know, debt-free is a great thing. You know, it has a really free feeling and stuff like that. But at the same time, sometimes there can be repercussions for it, you know? I feel like this is the reality of being on a budget for a long time, is that, you know, like I said, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you know, aren't used to spending money for a long time or going places or doing things, you know, you kind of forget how to do that stuff. So that's sort of the reality of being on a budget. So I want to know, is there anyone else who has been on a budget for a really extended amount of time to where you've experienced this sort of thing? And if you think it's good or bad, because I am torn. I'm kind of glad that we're getting away from this whole consumer lifestyle kind of thing, but at the same time, I don't want to lose my ability to do normal things in life. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to you. I'm Frugal Green Girl. We'll see you next time.